morning and welcome to SimbaviTravels, and this time it is episode 2 of our Portugal series. So come and see the Sandman hostels inside as I promised in the last episode. As promised, I wanted to show you exactly where we stayed the night. So this is my hostel and I was allotted room number 1. Okay, I'm walking to my room, come along. Okay, to enter the room you need access. Can I get the access card?
It's already open, sir.
Okay, thanks. So, this is... So viewers, this is a mixed dorm for men and women, and this is where we decided to stay. Avi and I got the last 2 beds. So this is where you sleep. I think the design of this entire room I think is influenced by the wine barrels, so it's all circular, very comfy beds. They have a little curtain for your privacy, they give you a light, they give you some warm blankets, they also give you lockers. Because you're in a dorm and you're sharing it with other people, you can put all your belongings into these, and down there are the restrooms where you can take showers, and it's really clean, and we loved it. It was just gorgeous. I mean, why don't you look at the high beams and the lamps, and everything is censored. So this is where we checked in last night. This is the reception, it's also the bar, and you'll see, come on, this is the kitchen where you can cook whatever you want to, because this is a hostel, so it's awesome. Everyone keeps all their food and everything in the fridge. You can wash your utensils, they give you tons of utensils, and then you can come and sprawl in this entire drawing room. It's absolutely stunning. This was the beautiful view from the reception. The doors literally open up onto the Douro River, and in the backdrop you have the old town, and you have these beautiful boats which are actually carrying barrels of Porto wine. How lovely! Is the very pretty staircase that you walk through. It's got bikes everywhere, it's really cool. This is the staircase to the entrance of the hostel, and I'm doing it on the way back because because I showed you the inside first, so I'm showing you the staircase next. How cool, huh? Pretty cool. And you can also see a little snippet of the Sandman winery which is in here. But we're going to see lots of them today. So after waking up on day 2 in Sandman hostel, it was time that we actually drove down to DUORO Valley. Now DUORO Valley is actually a valley full of vineyards, and it's something that you should definitely do in the months of June and July. However, since we were there this time of the year, we still wanted to see what it had to offer. And it's not such a bad deal if you just want to take all of its beauty and just all of its surroundings and see what the valley has to offer.
Hi guys, so just to let you know, this time we have hired the Fiat 500, and this is going to be my ride all through Portugal. So we hired this car at the Porto airport, and we're going to leave it at the Faro airport. It has a cute little red sunroof, and it's just perfect for my Portugal trip. the Sandman Hostel in Porto. We had breakfast there. They served really yum breakfast. And we got out of Porto, and our first stop in DUORO Valley is this absolutely stunning, gorgeous winery called the Quinta do Valado. Now, even though we're here almost during winter and it's not the perfect time to visit the winery, but we were told that this is one of the best wineries at the first city here, which is called, I think, Pesdarago. I think so. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, okay?
So unfortunately, they didn't really allow us to video the inside of that winery. It was really gorgeous, and I do recommend all of you going to pre-book yourselves to a 2-hour tour, post which you can buy whatever wine you wish to, and it's really nice. And I think it's a well-packaged tour. One should totally do. After we were done with our tour at the winery, we set out to go to another spot which is called the Sao Leonardo Di Gulfara, which is actually the highest viewpoint in DUORO Valley. So while we made our way up to the viewpoint, we actually stopped on the way to capture this beautiful river. And can you see the background filled with all those orange trees and these cobbled roads? It was just so much fun to drive up to the viewpoint with all of these orange trees in the background. It was just lovely. So we finally did find Sao Leonardo Di Gulfara, and it was just the best viewpoint. Now you can see Avi and I really tried to take lots and lots of photos over all of these rock formations. It was lots of fun actually. And we spent some time before we head back down, because we thought that since it's our last evening in Porto, we did want to enjoy some time on a rooftop, which is one of my favorite things to do. And I did still want to walk around the city a little bit and see a few things that we hadn't seen on day one. And so we head back down to actually drive back. And on the way, we got really hungry, right? And so we went to the Norte Mall. Now the Norte Mall is just lovely. When I entered it, it's just beautifully made, so clean. It has all of these very attractive things to see. And we found ourselves seated at this restaurant called Chutnify Canteen. So if you are there, you should definitely stop at this restaurant if you are craving some quick Indian food, and that's exactly what we did. So finally, after that lovely lunch, we got back to Porto and we came to see all the things that we hadn't seen the day before. And you can see in the background, Porto has some really nice architectural buildings. Lots and lots of tiles everywhere. They're just beautiful. You'll see trams, and you'll see these big doors and lots of buildings just with green tiles and blue tiles and varied color tiles, and it's just lovely. After having done all of that, I had to see the Livrario Lello bookstore. Now this bookstore is known worldwide. So whoever visits Porto comes to this bookstore just to see the beautiful red staircases that go up, and just look at how stunning the woodwork is. And so I decided to walk through this bookstore while Avi sat outside and enjoyed his ice cream.
finally, to end the beautiful night in Porto, we went to the rooftop called Porto Cruz. It's right next to the Sandman Hostel with the Louis Bridge right in the backdrop, and it's a lovely, lovely rooftop. So lots of people flock here every evening to have Porto wine and lots of other wine that they offer, and beers and snacks. And it's a very cozy rooftop with a really exquisite bar, and you just take the elevator up. It's just about the 4th or the 5th floor. Me and Avi enjoyed some wine and just relaxed after that very long day at DUORO Valley and then roaming around the roads of Porto. We relaxed, we sipped on wine, and we just loved the end to our Porto visit. And the one thing that you cannot forget is Porto by the night. It's so artistically lit up. Even if you look at the Louis Bridge and the trains on it, or if you were to go to the very narrow streets and enjoy all the street art, it's just absolutely stunning and exquisite. So I must say that Porto by day or Porto by night, it was just a lovely 2-day stay at Porto Portugal. We really hope that you enjoyed our video, and please follow us on our next video where we drive to Lisbon. Thank you so much for watching SimbaviTravels. Like, share, subscribe, and do comment and let us know what you loved about this video. Thank you so much.